Hello and welcome everyone. Today we are watching live 4Cyclists Zwift Cup, a race which will be held in next 5 weeks, and from 5 races we'll take 4 best rides of each individual rider and decide who is the winner of these races. Less than half a minute till start today, wandering flats in Makuri Islands, 25.2 kilometers till finish line. Carlos Belland shared stream, thank you very much. 5 seconds and we are going. As always, A group starts first, after 3 minutes B group, 6 minutes C group, and after 9 minutes E group. E group is for women only women in this category will be counted in. You can see our live stream in YouTube, also in Zwift Baltic Facebook page and 4Cyclists Facebook page and 4Cyclists EU homepage. All results you can find in 4Cyclists EU webpage and also in Zwift.lv. Everything as always. For Cyclists EU Cup is really interesting with it because in this cup there's no restrictions who are fighting for cyclist prizes, no matter from which country you are. So it should be really interesting 5 weeks to follow overall standings. Today on a start line we had more than 200 riders. Let's take a look a little bit what we have here. So honorable mentions: Arturs Kazakevich's, Arvils Wikström's, Emils Rybak's, winner of previous cup, Vahu Baltic, Martin Jürgenssons, Arturs Latins, Juris Berzinch. Actually in the last race he showed pretty outstanding performance. Have some German riders also. Strongest from non-Latvian riders, I would say. Yeah, Thomas Wiggins and Bert Taupe. They had definitely showed pretty good results in Zwift division rides. And also we have some riders who are not registered in Zwift Power. In terms of that, nothing has changed. Still, we are taking only on consideration results for the riders who are registered in zwiftpower.com, just for transparency and for fair fight. So for now we'll be following A group, watching how they're fighting and how they're riding, since now we have fight for each rider in this group and in all groups, so we could see probably more interesting fights than it was just with Latvian riders in previous cups. So more attacks, more potential attacks on the groups, and I think this competition will be much harder for Latvian riders than it was before, and that's why it should be more interesting for you as a viewer to just follow this race. As always, each Wednesday, 6 o'clock in the evening. If you want to see some specific rider or check what he's doing, you can hit me up in chat using Facebook or YouTube, and we'll be able to jump on him and see how he's doing. Today also a lot of riders in E group. A lot of women today. And also a reminder for riders who are in wrong category, your results won't be counted in. So for some riders, pay attention next week in which category you are and where you're riding. Nicholas Boyner for now in first position. So watching Zwift Power profile, he doesn't have a lot of races, and for most of the races there has been some problems with wrong category or something else. That's why he didn't get any results. So we will also take in consideration Zwift Power's filtering system for riders, and if Zwift Power flags a rider, we won't take that result in consideration. So that's another layer for protection or fair fight. But we have still a big road ahead till the finish line, where we will see who is the ultimate winner of the first 4Cyclist Zwift Cup. For people wondering what's 4Cyclists, so 4Cyclists are manufacturer of cycling clothes. Everything made here in Latvia, from design, manufactured, and everything done in Latvia in one place. So when you go straight to 4Cyclists EU website and when you order clothing, you know you will get 100% attention for details, for product, and for you as a customer to get best result, and you don't have to worry that 4Cyclists will make you clothes and in some point they will say we don't have some portion of your product, because everything what they do they make themselves. Jerseys, bibs, shirts, jackets, everything you want, name it, they have it. Also for our viewers, check in description. There is a discount code which you can use in 4cyclists.eu webpage, and you can get a discount on your order. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channels, and like this live stream, share it. Stukas trying to jump on a Nicholas. Will he do it? He definitely done it, but for Nicholas, sadly, he don't have heart rate sensor, so his score won't be taken in consideration when posting results. That's how it is, and that's how it works. So we're now just following Linus Tukas. He's actually doing really smart that he is following Nicholas. This is his ticket to getting away from a group. Just the question is how long he can take it, because we can see he already is going on 184 beats per minute. He's definitely pushing himself to the limit, and as we know, group goes much faster and easier forward than just two riders. Also, for not Zwift enthusiasts, you can check the view around the riders. This is a new map for Zwift. Just last year, in the end of last year, they announced it and publicly allowed to ride. Eight seconds after Suka's group. Group is following. For group, there is nowhere to run. They can still catch them. Jā, citām grupām arī sakošu līdz, pagaidām tikai grupai. So I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but my assumption is that Nicholas will be banned from the race and disqualified from these results, but I can't say it for sure. Maybe just some technical problems, but he looks really suspicious to me too. So yeah, we can now jump to B group. Biggest group, as you can see. A lot of riders here. B and C groups, biggest groups this year. Definitely the biggest and fastest groups. We can also see Carlos Berlands, 4Cyclists godfather. He's how to say, main man behind this race, this cup. Spokesperson for 4Cyclists, and the person with whom you will be probably talking if you want to get your order. Jānis Jurgensons, veseļojies. Es ceru, ka vismaz līdz Latvijas čempionam tu savilksies un varēsi normāli piedalīties. Bez tevīm tas nav tas. So for B group, it looks like there is about 20 people. I will check now how much there is in a first group, but group looks pretty big. So there is every rider from B group who was registered in Zwift Power except for one who has some technical difficulties, and he's 10 minutes, no, not 10, yeah, almost 10 minutes behind the group. So all the B group is still holding together. That's pretty nice. But it's actually no surprise, since this is a flat track. Let's switch to C group, and also here we can see C group is pretty big. We can see German, Lithuanian riders, Sweden, Estonia, Italy, France. Nice to see so many riders in this competition. Also for everyone watching live and also riding this race, don't forget this race will be held every Wednesday 6 o'clock Eastern Europe time, and you have to participate in 4 races, or we would say 4 best results from 5 races will be taken in consideration when counting overall results. And you can take a look in Zwift.lv or 4Cyclists.eu for regulations and rules, and also see what's the point system and how it works. Let's jump to E group. Dana Rozlapa first position. Oh, Bardowska from Lithuania. We can now see she's definitely found good opponent, good rider to fight with. Dana Rozlapa and Bardowskaya in last 2 races. Sadly, last race Dana Rozlapa had some technical difficulties and she got disconnected from the race in midway, and race before they were fighting each other all race, and only in the last 15 meters Bardowska made a pretty massive attack on climb and snatched the victory from Dana's hands. And now we can see there's another rider, Van der Rep. She's also riding with Rozlapa and Bardowskaya, and other girls are not so far. So we could probably see some potentially good fight in the end of this race, and we haven't seen a good fight for a while in E group. So I'm really glad to see that, and I'm really happy to see that. Also in E group we have more than 20 girls, and I'm really happy to see that almost half of them are from Latvian cycling girls, so they will have to bring their name up a little bit, the club's name up a little bit, and fight for points. Should be really interesting. Now we'll try to jump back to riders in first positions. Not in first positions, but in A category. It looks like Arthur Sisolatins had some problems, because I saw him on start line, but I don't see him riding now live. Okay, and Sanderson's group racing 12:02, 50-50, but we'll concentrate more on time trial. Okay. For everyone watching, or I should say Latvian, visiem, kas skatās, 12. februāris, 19. februāris, Latvijas čempionāts Zwiftā. Latvijas riteņbraukšanas federācijas mājaslapā atrodams nolikums, tāpat arī Zwift LV, variet iepazīties ar nolikumu. So our group is together. A group. No surprises. No one is far away. We'll take a closer look on Emil Suribaks, winner of Baku Baltic League. really strong rider, showed his strength, and we could say durability, because he's not a climber, but when we had these climbing races he held really good and also managed to do some attacks and also win some races. The start was actually pretty rough for him because some victories got snatched from him when we all thought he will definitely take the victory, but on next races he showed he's prepared and ready for this season. So it will be interesting to watch how he is holding his own in 4Cyclists EU races, since now results are split between all riders, doesn't matter from which country he is. I really like this arcade set in this route. We can see Zwift arcade machines. We will go through here 2 times. This is the first time and one before finish. Emil's now riding on with 160 beats per minute. Nothing major, nothing crazy. So we can see this track a little bit overlaps. So some riders going forward, some riders coming back. You can wave for riders going in second lap. 16.2k is done. 20 minutes in race. Let's see what's happening in a B group. Group is still pretty big. Let's check situation from Zwift power perspective, where we can see more clear view of what's happening right at the moment. Still really holding on all the group. Only Andri Ziema and Helvis Sebris has fallen off. So for Helvis I think there is technical difficulty, and Andri Ziema just now dropped from the group, and now the gap is increased almost 40 seconds between him and the group. So again we're going in arcade section. Giannis Vanex looks like he's just chilling in the middle of group. 150 beats per minute, 84, 85 reps, and 240 watts. So nothing crazy for him. It looks like casual ride. Also we have Lauris Parups also holding in a B group, and we will see in the last races B group Latvian riders were dominant in this group, and basically they didn't have any big competition from different countries, but maybe something will change in this cup. We'll see. Because remember, if you cross your power group and you jump on the next group, results won't go on the next group. Also, Carl is still holding in a B group. I think now he has a little bit more motivation to move legs faster, but you can see he's going on a threshold. 183 beats per minute, almost 100 reps to 200, 300 watts per kilogram. This is definitely not easy for him to hold in this group. But well, Carlos, if you can hear me, just hold on. Almost 17 kilometers done and a little bit more than 8Ks to go. If I can sit here for 40 minutes, you can ride that race for 40 minutes. Okay, A group is going for a climb. Let's switch to A group so we don't miss anything. Switching straight to Emil's Reeboks, already 2% climb. Kozakevich's still holding in a group. We see some power-ups popping up. Someone is going for Flatland Loop jersey. .7 kilometers, almost 20, so 5K to go. So it's a little on climb, on ride, and then small downhill, and on finish. For now, I won't be switching groups from B to B, C, or A group, E group, so we don't miss anything what's happening here. Because if I'm correct, we should start to see some attacks. Oscars Argol is also riding in front. He has a lot of experience in Zwift and Zwifting. Also some good placements in races. So he's not a small boy in Zwift world. He knows what he's doing. I assume LV TV Max team is working together as well. Because on the last race, week before, they secured Emil's victory, and we could definitely see some team effort on trying to do it, and they succeeded. Fusion Esports cycling team, Lison. Let's see. Matthias Lison. Oh, these riders also have a pretty chungus list with races in Zwift and a lot of victories, so I think he's definitely the threat for whom riders should look out. But I think definitely riders have done their own research and already know what they're against of. So they will probably be checking what's happening in front. So Arglis looks like he's leading the ride for now. At least trying to hold in front. 3.5 kilometers. Sorry, 3.1. Now it's 3 kilometers till finish line. Wilsvikström shows a potential winner for this race. Most of the riders already in A group, they know what they're riding against and what other athletes are capable of. But we can see some new faces which can do make some surprises for other riders, and you can see how he's performing on a paper, but you never know how it's in real life. So now we can see we're going on a small downhill, and now they're starting to push some boundaries and trying to see what other riders will do with these small bullet attacks, where they're trying to shoot out a little bit and see what's happening with the group, because we don't know. There can be some riders who are not like registered in same to Zwift team, but they're still communicating using some Discord or Skype and trying to play a team game here. We can never know that for sure. Went to 3.5k. This will be a really close finish. My assumption for strategic ride in this race was wrong. Everyone was holding together till the end. 24 kilometers done, so 1.1k to go. Okay, Argel is pushing red numbers. He's trying to get away from the group, or maybe this is some power play which we don't see now. Maybe he's just trying to pull up the group for speed. Okay, Argalis. Stiukas from Lithuania, pushing almost 14 watts per kilogram. 24.7. For now, first place, Berzinch, trying to catch him, but 2 second gap, 200 meters. Stiukas, first place. Jürgenson, second. No, Leeson looks like second place. Okay, Stiukas, first place. Jürgenson's third place. And Leeson looks like second place. Sorry for my view on a finish arc. I just wanted to see exactly if nobody passes the first place. I have done this mistake before. When I take a different view, I can't actually see sometimes. But so we know. Stukas, first place, undeniably. 3-second gap. Now we are switching to B group. When all the groups will finish except E group, because sometimes they take some while to finish, we will check unofficial results from Zwift Power. They're unofficial because they're still in progress, work in progress, with checking the flagged riders, checking all other parameters, so they are unofficial. After 3 working days, you can find the results in 4cyclists.eu or zwift.lv. We can see Carlos Berlands is still holding in a group. I think he's maybe on 5 Red Bulls. One Depute now in front of the group, using power up, 23.4 kilometers. One second gap before in front of the group. I don't think the B group will let him win that easy, because we have some power rocket Vanax in that group. We have Ozols, Parups. Those guys are not light-handed. They will definitely make everyone work for their placement in a B group. We can see someone is falling off the group. 300 watts. And yeah, that's how I thought. They just picked him up with ease. I'm still surprised for E group, for Lithuanians victory. Arvis Prude in B group, riding in front. Wow, how did I miss that? Petkevichus. 500 meters till finish. B group's finish. To catch the first place will be really hard. Jurbergs. Ricci from Switzerland. Team Parups. Also Carl is fighting for victory. Vanax. We can see red numbers popping up. 200 meters till finish. We can see the finish arc. Oh, I don't want to miss this. Binoskis. Yeoman. Yeoman looks like Binoskis and... Okay, Yeoman, Binoskis and Ozols. Third place. Oh, this was really fast finish. It's really hard to follow these kind of finishes where you have a lot of players and they are just mashing each other. I'm so happy we have this Zwift Power where you can check results. Now we are following C group, and it looks like C group has split out. There was like 30-ish riders when last we checked. Now it's like 10 riders in a C group. Beitans from Latvia riding in front. Kukes. Sorry if I'm pronouncing wrong their surnames. This will be a really multinational finish. I have no clue who could win this, who is the potential winner. Right now, after 3 kilometers, we will see who is the winner of C group. Oh, I'm so still hyped up about B group's finish. This was so interesting. Everyone was fighting. It wasn't nothing like before in the previous races. Now it was for real. The fight was for real. Really happy for 4Cyclists making this race all over the world, that everyone from every place in the world can participate in this race. and fight for prizes. So they're more interested in fighting in these races. Selzemniks, also really strong C group rider, always fighting in a top. Yeah, if Spurley is riding in a B group and Zwift Power doesn't flag him for wrong group, then he's free to go. And there is other riders also who I think should be in A group, but they fit in a B group. That's why we have Zwift Power. They sort out these kind of things. Also bait hunts 23.5k. I don't know if you as a viewers noticed or riders noticed, we had Finnish Arc this time. Finally, thanks Zwift. .1 kilometer to go. Usually in a C group we don't see really big fights in a finish, but I hope it will change today. Okay, Belgium rider. Regards a little bit pushing in with 6 watts per kilogram, also 184 beats per minute. He's going on a limit threshold. Okay, Lithuanian rider Korolkov pushing this in 24.7 kilometers, so 400 meters till finish, but he's trying to make it happen. Ooh, Selzemniks, he's just telling nope, this is my race. And he's going for a finish, 8 watts per kilogram. Korolkov's following him, Selzemniks definitely first place. Korolkov's, oh, Skappers almost, or did he? Skappers just robbed the victory, not the victory but the second place. But we will have to check Zwift Power for this. This is the first time when I see in this year and last year's season when I see actual fight in C group. I really like this. This is good. This is good. And also we have really interesting competition in E group. So all groups today has shown pretty big fights in a finish, and I'm really surprised about it, and I'm really happy about it. And that's how it should be. Everyone has to fight for their positions. And I can say for 100% sure that the prize from 4Cyclists, it's not a bad prize. They have really good clothing, sport wears. It's the finest quality. So, Dana Rudlepa, Avenderep, and Bardowskaya. This will be interesting. 3 girls fighting or finish an actual legitimate fight there have been riding closely for all race. They're now catching some riders from C group. It's hard to tell if Dana has learned from last fight with Bardovskaya, when actually, for me, from looking from side, I was thinking that Bardovskaya was just drafting Dana for most of the time to save more power, so she could attack on a finish where she succeeded, and she took off the first place, the champions podium from Dana. Because for quite some time she has been the strongest rider in women's category. But things change. .3 kilometers done. Everyone watching, what do you think? What will happen? Will Dana be able to beat these two girls? Or will she fail? Of course, I want that she wins the race, but they're pretty strong riders. Bardovskaya has definitely proven that she's worthy of winning the race. She has the tactics. She's a little bit better suited for Zwift in terms how Zwift calculates power. Bardovskaya going 100 reps, 167 beats per minute. Let's check Dana. 167 also basically the same. Under rep. She don't. Oh, sadly, she doesn't has heart rate sensor, so her result won't be counted as legit result. So we have fight only between Rozhlapa and Bardovskaya. Sorry, Bardovskaya. But anyway, fight will be interesting between three of them. 24.3 kilometers. Rozhlapa pushing 10 watts per kilogram. Okay, they're going for it. 500, 400, 400. Oh no, Bardovskaya. Bardovskaya passing Dana. Power up popping up. Heavy load. Dana pulling in 200 meters. Dana passing Bardovskaya. Is this the revenge ride? Bardovskaya still trying, but you can see there's no juice. Dana wins. Bardovskaya second place. Or will she? Yes, Dana wins. Bardovskaya second place. Although I shouldn't tell yes, but yes, I'm happy. She did it. She took the revenge. Oh, nice. Breathtaking, breathtaking. I'm really happy for these results. Really happy for this race. Really exciting to watch each and every group. Every group were fighting for victory. No slacking today. So now we have time to check. Now we have time to check results, unofficial results from Zwift Power. What do you mean with fur in my commentary? I can't affect any rider's performance by commenting. I'm just passionate for sport. So let's check Zwift power results. What we can see for now for all the groups. Did Kristaps snatch the victory from second place, not victory? So let's see, what do we have here? So for A group, Linus Stukas, really nice victory for him with the last sprint, first place. Arvils Wikström second place and Emils Rybaks in a third position, making really close finish, both of them. Fourth place Martin Jürgensons, and in a fifth place Matthias Lysen. In a B group, Sorn Jolman in first position, Bruno Binovskis in second place, and Kristaps Ozos didn't snatch the second place, so here's in third position. Jānis Vanakst first position, Reinis Maktupuls in fifth position. And now we can check C group. Aldis Salzemnieks held C group's first place. Oleksiy Kurolkov second place, and Kristaps Skappers third place. Jay O'Brien from America in fourth place, and Uldis Drifts in fifth position. So that's it for today. See you everyone on next week, on next Wednesday. See you on the next Wednesday, 6 o'clock, same time, same place. All results after 3 days in Zwift LV and 4Cyclists.eu. So, cheers everyone and have a good day. Or night for some.